Brian Parfmore here. I'm with UFO. Fucking Rick.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? Today, Rick's going to start this one.
Yep, gonna change up on you guys a little bit, and the good doctor here, he has no clue. I ain't said a peep about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Well, if you've been on my channel, you know that I go around and I get, what I think is cool, different cars, just really a little bit of everything. And of course, paranormal stuff, as I am on the team, and I love it. These guys are great, cool to hang with. So anyway, I stopped at this place. There was a limousine, and it's a Lincoln Navigator, and I'm not kidding you, Brian. It was probably from this wall
Oh, you talking
all the way in there past almost to that wall.
Yeah.
And I know the guy where it's at, so I go in and, he goes, yeah, I'll go ahead. And he goes, wait a minute. He said, there's a story that goes along with that limo.
The Lincoln.
Yeah. He said, would you like to hear it?
Was it like the Lincoln Continentals, the real old style with the frog lights?
No, this is the newer. It's a Navigator, it's a Bronco, like a truck.
Yeah, okay.
Like a SUV.
Yeah.
And man, no kidding, it was like as long as this house probably. And but yeah, he goes, yeah, I'll go ahead. And he goes, wait a minute. He said, would you like to hear a story about it? And I said, absolutely. Now, I'm not going to mention, he gave me names, and because I didn't research into this, and plus because of the families that are involved. Well, anyway, this guy that owned it, he became he became extremely rich, extremely wealthy, hence that block long Navigator Lincoln limo that he had. And now it belongs to somebody else. But anyway, so he proceeds to tell me that this guy got really super good at curing carpal tunnel. You remember back in the day when you would get, this goes back, when you're typing and you would get carpal tunnel.
Well, you know what's bad? I got carpal tunnel and one of my wrists got tendonitis from the other foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I got pretty much carpal tunnel in both wrists, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I never got the surgery. I always pussied out about the surgery.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you there. So that's how he became super rich. Then the guy proceeds to tell me that it kind of went downhill from there. He, I can't fall out with the guy. He likes the ladies.
Yeah.
But there's a but. No pun intended. He starts, because he's got all this money and he thinks he's above the LAW and all this shit, or however he was thinking or not thinking.
The police.
Yeah. So he starts, he likes the ladies, and then he starts getting rough with them and beating on them, and well, one of them turned him in, and long story short, he ended up in jail, and that's where he hung himself, allegedly. Now, I know some other stories actually that come to mind where they so-called hung themselves. Now, I'm not saying he didn't on his own hang himself, or there was foul play. I don't know. So that could go either way.
Yeah.
But now the big question, I know that he didn't pass in the limo.
Yeah.
But I want to ask the good doctor here, do you think that limo's haunted?
No, never know. A lot of people, they'll like connect to stuff that they really loved in life.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe possibility can be connected to the car and stuff. That's what I always wondered about. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people, you gotta think that was a good time of his life. He had money. He probably went out and bought that to make more money. And that's pretty much like. So it could be possibly, it could be haunted.
Yeah. Well,
or you said he hung himself. Like tragedies like that.
Yeah.
Well, he could be still out there in jail.
Haunting from jail.
Yeah, haunting from jail.
And then that could be questionable on whether it was suicide or whatever. But I'm with you on that, man, because you're.
No, you ain't gonna have a vehicle haunted like Christine or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stephen King's Christine.
Yeah.
Like that,
well, I was like, do you think he might still be like attached to it? Is what I was wondering. Well, although he passed in jail,
Yeah, he could be attached to it.
Yeah. But there was
Is there any stories about him being attached to it or anything?
Well, I mean, he owned it.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, the guy said that there was some off the chain parties in that limo.
Oh, yeah.
Him and basically him and
a
bunch of women. Yeah. So, yeah, it was it was pretty interesting. And now the thing is, I got video of the limo.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get with the doctor here. I don't know if we can put it with this video. I doubt it, or we can put it in a link below or something.
Well, I might just go ahead and add the video at the end of this thing. So
okay,
watch for the whole video, but at the end we'll have the video of the vehicle. I'll put it in there for you.
All right,
help you out.
And everybody, thanks for watching. And gander up at the skies. You might see me fly by in a UFO, and you're gonna catch him at a graveyard or a haunted house or something paranormal. So, if you got anything to say, bro,
keep exploring, and peace.
What's up, everybody? Stretch limo. Now, there was a doctor that owned this, so it's pretty sweet. I'm gonna pause it and then finish telling you the story. Hey, what's up? Got something interesting here. This stretch limo, about a half a block long. Now I went in there to ask, and he told me he was telling me a story about it. I'll let you guys know.